All right, several of you motorcycle riders have been asking me to take a look at this guy. So I grabbed one off of Amazon, and they're on 15 bucks. And I got to say, I'm very surprised. You get what you pay for. The entire body of this thing is made out of a bright neon plastic. So I get the impression from reading the instructions here, highly visible. This is more of a visual deterrent. In other words, if a criminal's looking at several motorcycles trying to figure out which one to steal, and he sees this weird thing hanging off the throttle and pinching the brake closed, he's probably going to bypass this and try to find a softer target. But let's take a look at it anyway. Again, all plastic. The good thing I can say about it, it is a disc detainer. There are 6 discs inside of here. And when we turn the lock, it pops out, and I think you can see it slides and engages through this, again, plastic locking lug. So in addition to being made out of plastic, even the locking lug is made out of plastic. So if you were to put something in alongside the brake lever and pry it, you could probably snap that lug right there and then tear it right off, completely bypassing the lock. Another potential weakness, now that I'm looking at this thing, is probably right here. If you were to saw through here somehow, cut through there, then the hinge would open up and this part would peel away, again bypassing the lock and snapping that locking lug, releasing the brake and the throttle. Again, I got to get back into the spirit of things. This really is a visual deterrent. One small piece of your security system for your motorcycle. The nice thing about it, let me slide it around and turn it over. These 2 parts here are made from silicone, so when it's closed, indeed it does pinch down on the throttle, preventing a thief from turning it. And the brake lever is adjustable. You pull it up and then you can slide it back and forth and then push it back down to lock it down in the grooves, both in the bottom here and also in the top. So when this is closed, nobody can monkey around moving your brake lever to release your brake to allow them to push your motorcycle away. So I guess that's a plus. They have to actually defeat this. Why don't we, because this is the best part of the lock right here, a 6-disc detainer lock. Let me take it outside. I don't have a motorcycle. I'll put it on the right side of my bicycle, and let's see how easy it is to pick this dude open. All right, I've got this clamped onto my bicycle. I adjusted it so that the brake lever is completely compressed. So when I tried to push it, indeed it does lock up the back wheel. So if this was a heavy motorcycle, it'd be really difficult to push away, unless you had a couple of guys to lift up the rear end. It does, so we get going here. Clamps everything very tightly in there. So in order to get this on, you position it on the throttle, in this case the handle, then you compress the brake knob, slide it in there, and then clamp it all in place just like that. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing picked. We don't need those stinking keys. I do, however, need this guy. I'm going to rotate all the discs in the clockwise direction, get them all zeroed out so I know where we're starting from. And I do need this guy. And no, I don't yet have an update from Sparrows. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm going to go in there and just pick up that first disc right about there. I'm going to slide it all the way in, apply moderate tension, and then back it out, start trying to find a binding disc. Let me move my thumb a little bit. Let me see if I can go around like that, maybe give you guys a little bit better view. And I can use my finger to stabilize the pick. Looking for a binder, and there he is. Yeah, it's kind of stiff. I think that's the gate right there. I believe that's the gate. And I think we have an open. There we go. I think I only picked about 4 of them, it felt like, but there you go, guys. The CapsLock. I've got to say, they've got a great lock on this. If only they would partner up with Master Lock, which generally seems to have a great lock body. I mean, physical toughness on master locks are usually pretty good. They have a really crappy core. This one's got a great core and a really crappy body. So if the two of those companies would come together and come up with something, might be worth having. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal, and stay away from my bike.